Hi guys and welcome to the channel. If this is your first time to the channel, we're talking about credit cards, points, finances, and travel. If this is something that interests you, please like this video, subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I will get back to you as soon as I can. Guys, every like, every subscribe really helps me to continue doing this research so you don't have to. Thank you. It's been a while that I wanted to do a video like this talking about this subject. I always put it back because I have in the front burner all the credit card videos that I'm really excited about. But there are some subjects that I'm interested and I think they're very, very good to talk about because they might help you in other ways other than credit cards. There is this YouTube channel that I've been watching for quite some time now. It's called The Nomad Capitalist. The guy that owns the channel is basically talking about helping 6 and 7 figure entrepreneurs living and taking their money basically wherever they treat it the best. So he's helping them to avoid taxation or get a better lifestyle for the same amount of money. And he's talking about creating a portfolio of passports that allow you to do that. That made me think that this is probably one of the best examples of thinking outside the box. Thinking outside the box is something that we talk about on a daily basis, but only few of us do. I realized that I have been doing this for quite a while, and I would like to share that experience with you. I was born in Greece. I was raised in Greece. I came here on vacation back in 2005. I met some really interesting people that really changed my mindset. Then I decided that it's time for me to go back to school at age 25 because I wanted to better my life. And guys, honestly, there's two ways that you can better your life: get a better, higher paying job, or be an entrepreneur. But opening your own business can be very tricky if you don't know what you're doing and if you don't have the capital. The safest way for me to do it was to go back to school to get a better job. But how would I do that? At age 25, I didn't want to go close to my parents. I wanted to start having my own life and create something of my own. That's why I went to the UK. I went to Nottingham Trent University, and I got my bachelor's from there. Then I came back here in the DC area for a master's degree. Now, my school wasn't the best. I was very disappointed. So that, and with a job offer that came from London, made me leave the university, drop off school. So I went to London and I started working. I came back for personal reasons and I stayed. But that tells you that you have to think outside the box and be daring in order to do that. I didn't have any issues moving countries and continents because I thought that was the best thing at the time for me. I continue doing this up to this day. When I got this job I have now, one of the benefits that my company offers is that they give you $5,200 every year towards tuition reimbursement. I thought it was a great opportunity to take advantage of another benefit and go back to school. So I thought it's a good time to get an MBA. I was looking for universities around the area here. I was planning to do it online, but then I looked at the price. The University of Maryland, for example, offers an online MBA for $93,500. Keep in mind, guys, that my bachelor in the UK cost me $40,000. So I went back to my school and I asked them if I can do it online. I checked the website first. I called them. So they said, yes, you can do it online. And because you're an alumni, we will give you 25% off. That full price for that degree was $23,500. So $70,000 less already. Then on the $23,500, I would get the 25% off. Essentially, for the duration of the degree, my work would give me about $15,000 for tuition reimbursement. So I would get, and I am getting, my degree completely for free. I got my bachelor. I paid off my bachelor immediately, so I didn't graduate with debt. And for my daughter, I'm planning to do something similar. I'm not planning to get into debt to send my daughter to school. I want her to have the best education, but I think it can be found anywhere in the world right now, even in the US, but you can do it online. But the main thing here is that It's the mindset that you need to be aware of. Our credit cards, we talk about credit cards on this channel. Those benefits that we're getting, yes, these credit cards are for US market. You cannot have them if you don't have a social security. So you need to be at least a resident here or working permanently, but you can take them and go anywhere in the world, especially the ones with annual fees. They don't have any international transaction fees. So you can take them and get the multipliers anywhere in the world. Now I'm going to Europe this winter. I did a video about this, and I'm talking about getting all the credit cards, the my gold, my platinum, my city premier, my ink preferred. So I'm getting all my annual fee credit cards because they offer those multipliers internationally. The only one that's not internationally is the grocery forex on the gold. That's the only one. Everything else, all the other multipliers are good internationally. And these are just some example, guys. Honestly, in my not so distant future, I don't see me living here permanently. At least not in this area. Maybe it will be in the US. Maybe it will be in a different state though. Because I don't see me paying all the high taxes I'm paying right now, or the high rents, for that matter. If it's not the US, it would probably be Costa Rica. Keep in mind that, yes, like a country like Costa Rica, for example, they are not the cheapest country. They have nothing to do with Mexico. Whatever you know for Mexico, forget it. Costa Rica is expensive, but you can get a very decent place to rent for like $400-500. Very, very good place. That is less than a third of what I pay here. I could use the rest of the money for life expenses, and just with the rent I'm staying here, I could have a good lifestyle without worrying too much about things. In a country like Costa Rica, or in a different state for that matter. I could go, I don't know, Texas. I could go in Florida. I could go in many other places and really enjoy a better lifestyle. You're not a tree, guys. Gru is a tree. You're not. You can move. If something is not right, you can get out. Do you know that there's countries in this world that you can live just with your social security? Just with that. Like, think the peace of mind that gives you. You don't even pay your social security. Like, you don't ever see that money. They take it before you ever see your paycheck. So you give that money every day you work. If you can get like $1,500, $2,000 a month from your social security, you can go in many places and have a very good life. So that's why I'm not worried so much about this kind of things. Like, I contribute to my 401k to 6% of my salary, because that's what the company is matching, up to 50%. So they match 50% up to 6% of my salary. So this is exactly what I'm contributing, and everything else, I keep it for me to invest it the way I want it. So I don't have to be tied on that 62-year-old number. And I'm not really worried about it, honestly. I was calculating the other day that between my social security and my 401k, I would get like $6,000 a month. $6,000 a month, guys, just from these two. I'm not talking about any other investments or anything else I can do. So yeah, guys, think outside the box. You can live a great lifestyle. You can have a whole lot more when you start thinking outside the box and be able to adapt and be willing to change, because that's one of the most difficult things. We all get familiarized with our environment, with maybe friends, family, whomever we have around us, but long term, that might not be the right strategy. Think of all the possibilities that living in somewhere that's cheaper can give you, or not have to worry about how you're gonna pay the tuition for your kids. It's just incredible, guys. Once you start thinking this way, you have a bird's eye view of the situation, and you know how to move. You're not getting drowned in a teaspoon of water. That's all for today. Let me know how you have done something outside the box. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the support. Until the next one. Ciao.